Okay. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hello. I realized that I put up the starting soon screen, and I didn't put it in the title like I normally do when we're actually starting. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hello, hello. I see Cameron's here, Fish is here, Alex is here, Modders is here. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So let me know if how the balance sounds for you guys and the music and such. I changed things up a little bit. Oh, Zach's here too. What's going on? Oh, Cameron's also participating in a Detroit 2 streaming party. That's very interesting. Oi, oi, oi. Well, hello everybody and welcome to our first season 1 finale. Debatron's here too. Hi, how's it going? And so here's the thing. Actually, let me turn this down on my end a little bit. This is too much for me. Okay. So here's what's going on. So last episode we did 2 drawings. We did Grew Metal and then we did Pidgeoduck as well. Oh, there we go. I think I gotta turn it up there. There we go. The sound should be better now, right? All right, great. Anyway, so we had a vote. Everybody did all the voting and stuff like that. We had a tie. We had a 2-way tie when it came down to, and the tiebreaker also turned into a tie. So this is what's gonna happen. Since Grew Metal was very clearly in the lead, we're going to do Grew Metal today. We will do Altariant in a part 2 of season 1 finale at a future date at some point in time. I'm not entirely sure when. So also small announcement. I haven't said anything about yet, but oh, hey, what's up, Obstructionism? How you doing? Welcome. What a thing to to stumble into. Anyway, so starting on the 11th, this upcoming Friday, I'm taking like a week vacation ish. So what's the week? The week of the 14th. There will be no stream next Monday. There will be no episode next Tuesday, and there will be no stream next Thursday either. But this week we still have everything, just to give everybody a heads up. Unless Kyle wants to do some solo stuff. I don't think he's going to though. That's kind of the plan. So we will figure out a time for the part 2 finale, but this time we're going to do Grew Metal, just so everybody knows. All right, cool. So anyway, I just wanted to show the 2 Grew Metal here, Altariant here. So part 1, part 2, we'll get there. Okay, so moving right along to here, we're going to start with our Grew Metal. So here's the interesting thing. We said we were going to give him a unique, fun pose. And here I've got a question for y'all. Do we want them to like use a move? This is what I was thinking about, ways to spice up this finale sort of composition. Do we want them to have a move? Like, should he be casting like flash cannon or something? That'd be kind of cool. Very, 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 very cool. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, regardless, we got to get started. I'm only going to be streaming for, I'm shooting for 90 minutes this time. The past couple of weeks have been like 2 hours and some change-ish. So hopefully we will have some more room this time. Breathing room rather. All right, cool. So everybody, hello. We're gonna get started. Grew Metal use splash. There's no, Grew Metal is not using splash. That is just not, I'm assuming he'd be grass steel, right? Probably grass steel for this thing. Looks about right. Sounds about right. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So I'm gonna have, let's just have it casting something or using something. Flash cannon sound good to everybody else. Thundershock's also on the table. A grass move, it could be using Razor Leaf or Solar Beam. I don't know. Splash is normal. Splash is not normal type. Is it? Is it normal type? Oh, that's hilarious. Let's do flash cannon. Let's do flash cannon. Okay. So that being said, I pulled up the same references last time. I was gonna bring up additional ones, but we'll just see how this goes. It's gonna be Fun City. All right, cool. It's definitely going to be shooting that thing out of the nut in its chest, right? Or out of its hand. I'm thinking out of its hand. Like a Dragon Ball Z character. How about that? Meteor Mash? Oh, how does one even draw Meteor Mash? Is it just a bunch of stars come out of the sky or something like that? I think so. The RPG animators have the same problem. That's true, but they're getting paid to do that. So it wouldn't hurt them to come up with an answer. Just my opinion. Just laying out some quick groundwork here, just so we can kind of get the pose all settled up. It's almost like I want this to actually be bigger, but the problem with this program is, I can show you this if I back out here. I'll actually show you really quick. So if I hit start, a new canvas, and I do a like a custom size, it actually tells me how many maximum layers I can have. So if I wanted to, so like a 3000 by 3000 has a 70 layer maximum, and if I wanted to do like a 4K by 4K, just to make this a little bit easier, 40,000, 37 layers from a 4 by 4K is actually not that bad now that I think about it. I had settled on, hey, look, our new emote's alive. Oh, yes. Okay, anyway, that was just a slight little thing. And also something I forgot to mention last week, but I should, shame on me as a creator. It's September. So if y'all do plan on sticking around and being like subs for a year or something like that, you actually get a huge discount now if you do it up front. So there's that. Hey, Tyler. Good to see you, man. Also, I love the Togepi hearts. Who's that from? Oh, it's DeFi. That's DeFi. You have the best emotes. I swear. I love them. They're so good. Anyway, let's look at this. What should this hand back here be doing? Any guesses or any suggestions? Kind of open to anything at this point in time for this. Should we do some more of the vine swinging, perhaps? Or is it going to be holding on to that wrench? Suppose the wrench would be the right answer. But like, how is it being wielded? That's the question. I think this needs to be smaller, so I actually have room. Instead of running off the page, as much as I want to do this big and grand, you know, I think the foreshortening on this will be interesting if we make this gear huge. Okay. So yeah, no input on this back arm. I'm thinking I have no clue what we're going to be doing with that. Fast and loose. Keep it loose. Love the F emotes are so good. Yes. What if he's up in a tree and his left hand is holding a branch? That would be an idea for sure. That would actually make a lot of sense. I kind of like that. That's a good call there, Zach. Let's do it. In honor of your great idea, let's steal it. Should we give like the liquid metal like big gorilla biceps? That was something I was thinking last time. He's got kind of like noodly arms, you know? But I think like giving him like huge gorilla biceps, since it's be so easy, would actually be super interesting, in the metal texture as well. Would be great. Would be great in my opinion. At least the one that's holding the branch, right? Because that's gonna, you know, it's gonna be flexing into that. So then would his would the big wrench that he's got as like his club here just be like mounted on his back or something, like a fantasy character? I kind of like that idea. Let's do it. Kyle, if you're still watching, this is definitely a Monster Hunter inspiration right here. Putting the giant weapon on the back, because why the heck not? And we'll come back to that guy later. Okay. Sweet. I don't think... Oh, no, actually, yes, I do. I do think that this will be fine over here. Because if you look at the reference material... Well, I'm using my own drawing as reference material, but I used it. He needs dual chainsaws. Yeah, he sure does. Right, Tyler? Doesn't he need dual chainsaws? Anyway, I'm thinking about extending the tail longer than we've had in the other one. I think it really needs to be seen. And I also kind of like the idea of maybe turning it back to the red wire instead of that green wire when we get to that point. But at any rate, all right, rough sketch is basically in place. We're gonna do something different. We're going to do a secondary sketch layer for roughing out details and such. Because the fast sketch is really like effective. It just, you know, it gets so messy. So I'd really like to not deal with that. It'll still be kind of sketchy, but it's gotta have more shape, more polish to it. The Grookey in the cockpit's going to be the very fun part of it to add, I believe. Hey, what's going on, Carlo? How you doing? Fish, a hockey mask? Dual chainsaws and a hockey... Oh, I see. Ah, yes. That's not the reference you think it is, but that's a good idea if we were going to be going down that route, huh? Actually need this to be longer. Come out just a little bit further. I don't think these are tall enough is my problem I'm having here. It's going to be behind a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to bother even rough sketch fleshing that out, I think. Why spend the time? Okay. Ooh, it's going to be interesting because you're going to be able to see the wrench through the cockpit too, so we can do some interesting stuff with opacity to give like the tint of the light lost going past through the two layers of, I'm assuming, glasses, the dome. So that'll be pretty sweet. These shoulders are so big. It's going to obscure way more than I am probably thinking at this point in time, which is totally cool. Just something to adjust for. Not that one, okay. If y'all can hear my cat, he's crying in the bathroom. You might not be able to hear him at all, actually, but if you can, he's crying in the bathroom. He's still not feeling so hot. He's having his way with several cloth services, and that just isn't gonna cut it. I want somebody who can actually keep an eye on him. Poor little dude. Oh, hey! Congratulations on your shiny Lotad, and you know, I couldn't think of a better name for a shiny myself. Okay. It's got big meaty mitts. Let's give him some separation in the hands, just a little bit. Yeah, like Hariyama hands almost. Just enough, not too much, because it is liquid metal, and while it can take on the shape of anything, I don't think a detailed hand is necessarily, like a fully detailed huge hand is really all that stylistically appropriate. Way better. Probably should have used a bigger brush for that, but that's okay. I'm not so sure if I feel as good about that as I'd like to. Maybe we can come back to it. But I don't want to spend too much time on it now. So anyway, there's that. That's going to be good. And then he's going to be casting like a flash cannon from there or something. Fish, at the moment I'm seeing Will Robinson's robot meet Final Fantasy meets Ratchet. Yeah, I'm with it too. And I do know that you mean Ratchet as in like the character from Ratchet and Clank, and not like as a derogatory term. Unless you meant it that way. In which case, I respect your opinion. I do like the liquid metal look though a lot. You know, it lets you get away with some interesting things. But like, you know, like some of these curves are just like would not happen naturally, and it looks still kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's because I know what I'm looking for this time, but it feels better. Definitely feels better. I'm also, if I'm going to be super honest with y'all, pretty nervous about when we actually do the coloring, because like I've mentioned, well, like I mentioned the last time we were drawing this character in particular, I have historically not been very, let's just say drawing like machine anything has been difficult for me in the past. We'll do the branch later, obviously, but you know, I want to get some of this in here so we know what we're working with. Texture-wise, metal is so difficult. We're blessed here, though, with the exception that it is liquid metal, so you can get away with a lot. It's not going to have that rough texture that like sheet metal has on it, or like, you know, the side of a metal building or anything like that. It won't be weather worn. It'll be liquid. It'll be smooth. It won't have a lot of that wear and tear, which is difficult. I watched a few videos today in anticipation of, I thought Grimmedal for sure was going to win. At least I didn't realize we were gonna have a tie, so thank goodness. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to do. From what I was able to see, though, that's the point I was making, was that for those that do this, like professionally, and make those tutorial videos and all that stuff, it's really not that bad once you know exactly the tool set that you're going to be using. You know, the sort of brushes and stuff like that. Like if you've got it down, it's really not that intimidating. But for me, kind of is. Because I don't know that. We'll get there. Maybe this will be the day that we learn. that's why that looks awful, because that was the wrong way. Wrong angle to go there. Actually, if it was at that true angle, it would actually just come down here. That looks way better, Chris. Haha, who would have guessed? Okay. Getting there. Yeah, metal is super hard to color, Fish. I would 100% agree. That being said, again, just nothing but admiration from those artists that I was watching today. They're just, it's incredible what some of these folks pull off. It's quite likely we won't actually see any of this because the leg will come in front of it. I just want to make sure that we got it down. Yeah, definitely. Okay. You know, this isn't coming along poorly at all. I kind of like the way that this is going. Let's get, this would definitely actually, the metal nut would be around here. You nut, you metal nut. Probably ish. Yeah, we'll see what feels right when we get there. Cool. All right. Almost looks like he's using Force Palm. Almost, right? Focus Blasts. Make everybody cry in PvP. Guess you never see it coming. Not that Metal doesn't know Focus Blast, does it? I don't think so, no. Wasn't exactly particularly talking about that, but now it does beg the question. Almost looks too forward. So for those of you that wanted Gru Metal, is this turning out kind of how you wanted it to? Hope you're I hope you're liking the direction this is going. I know that the real magic is whatever we do with Grookey in the cockpit. So don't worry. I just, you know, the the mech part of it, it needs to kind of get finished up first, so I can then focus on the little dude. Oh, good. Okay, good. Glad we have the seal of approval. Actually, don't like where that is. I'm gonna move it over here. Oh, way better. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks much better. Although this entire thing, kind of like we did last time, probably needs to just be like here ish. That feels much well. Probably actually. There we go. That's better. I just like this like foot behind it sort of look. I think it looks really nice. So I'm gonna do it again because why the heck not? So. Okay. Coming from like around here, shrines. Okay. What do we listen to? Why does it keep replaying kind of like the same stuff? Not that I disliked it. Just wondering why I was playing the same stuff over and over again. The nut it's standing on almost looks like a book right now. Yeah, a little bit. It almost looks like a book. Let me just make that very pronounced. Probably cut this one in a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so that's done, that's done, that's done. That's finished. All that's left is Grookadoo. Okay. Much better? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so Grookey sitting in here. He's got his little levers and his button. Okay, so then what are we going to do with him in here? No idea. This is actually the hardest part, is figuring out what to do with Grookey. Mirrored pose a la Pacific Rim. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Do we like him pushing a button? Do we like it pulling a lever, or doing the suit thing? Like maybe put him in a matching suit inside or something, and that'd be kind of funny. I was just gonna say, what if he got one hand on a lever and the other pretending to do his own force blast? I like that. I like that. I think that's cute. It's very cute. Let's do that. El Colorado, can you tell me which one of the 3 versions of poster you like the most? I don't know what you mean by poster. You're making a poster to promote your cipher book for your bachelor's. Oh, okay. It's for like a project. Okay. Very cool. I mean, I'm not sure how we would view them. You got, do you have them up on your channel or something somewhere? The thing is that I don't know who you are. And I don't want anybody to click on any links that are not trusted. So you can post them, but it's up to everybody's discretion whether or not they want to click on them. So no promises. All right. But maybe there are some people that are interested. Cool. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, I'm not going to check it right now because I'm in the middle of doing something. But I'll take a look afterwards. Got to keep that sharp look we had going on too. If I remember correctly, didn't we stylize it a little bit? Yeah, it's a little bit stylized for sure. This part's in the wrong spot. That's probably why it looks like it's not centered, because it's not. Strange times. And I think this time we are going to make this a little wrench, because we can actually see the details, because it's a little bit bigger. I like this a lot better, because then it does have design continuity all the way through, right? And the face will look better after we ink it. I'm not going to clean the whole thing up. There's a lot of placement in here that I don't want to have to replace. Okay, I think we're actually ready to move on to inking at this point in time. We're making good time. We're making good time. So. Too thick. Okay. I'm actually going to change this so that it's not as streamlined. So I like it, but I like it more fluid than what we had it set at. All right. Inking time. Definitely inking time. So if everybody's enjoying their Labor Day, or just a Monday, wherever you might be, depending on what's going on. I completely forgot that today was a holiday, which is nice. It's a nice surprise. No work today, and I was like, maybe I should cancel the stream. Nah, no way. Can we get Friday off too? And you keep thinking today is Sunday. Oh yeah, I bet. My my vacation I mentioned actually starts this upcoming Friday. I timed it so that I'd only have a 3-day work week this week. Very excited. Week's gonna be all messed up. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Short weeks do that. They sound good on paper, and then you realize that it's like it messes everything up for you. doesn't look too good. Okay, that looks much better. This does not, though. How does that? That's a little bit better. Oh yeah, it looks a little bit better. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Getting there. Is this too? No, it's because of the curve of the head. Oh, sorry, Converse Kitty. Next, not next week, but next episode, we're doing part 2 finale for Altarian, because it tied. So fair is fair. Always need a vacation to recover from vacation. Yeah, it's true. Isn't that true? What else are we gonna put in this for Grookey? Besides, obviously, it's L. Did it have... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, so actually, I guess this could go all the way down. That's cute. Cute enough. Yeah. That makes more sense. Okay. Maybe we'll come back to the cockpit after we've made some more of this build. I suppose is a good way to put it. Nah. Hmm. Perfect. That actually doesn't look... I'm kind of liking the way that the gears and the angles and the dimensions on some of these is shaking out. But if from what I saw today while, you know, preparing is to be believed, then the metal won't really come to life until we've got some color and all that in there. Ooh, how about no? Okay. Sometimes it pulls the right shape that you want, and other times it's just like, you meant this to be a straight line, right? It's like, no, that's why I kind of looked all over the place with that line. My watch just told me to calm down. My heart rate's apparently elevated. This happens actually every single time that I stream, which is so strange because you think that this would be very relaxing. I feel relaxed. Just, you know, grim metal just stresses me out, y'all. That was clean, but I don't like it. I don't like that either. Maybe I should have stuck with that first one. Oh, that's better. Okay, there you go. Patience, 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 patience. You got a DeFi. Oh, by the way, DeFi, congratulations on hitting rank 9. Rank 9 in GBL. Very impressive. I saw your post today. And you were like, oopsies, I meant to do this on stream. And I felt that in my bones. I did. You were like, super annoyed with it, but like also very happy. It was a very funny situation. We got into that yet. Okay. How do I do that? You're very hyped and very sad. Oh, I bet. Yeah. All the mixed emotions came through in the voice during the delivery. Trust me. Like, woohoo! Didn't you also just get interviewed by Ken for their creator series as well? Is that out? I haven't checked the feed today. Coming out sometime this week. Okay, everybody, keep your eyes peeled for that. DeFi was on Lured Up. They do a creator series. She was the featured creator on their upcoming episode of that, and I would encourage y'all to go take a look, or go take a listen rather. Not only is it Lured Up and so therefore high quality, but also DeFi was on it. So I don't see there's literally not an excuse good enough. There just isn't. That's my hot take. Interesting. Yeah, it's all right. Where it's at, I think. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not going to give anybody any cold hard facts. That's such a throwback. And but no. Let's get this squared away. Can anybody actually hear the cat or no? It's being really rambunctious. Oh, you were also on After Darkrai? Oh, wow. Huh. Oh yeah, you guys can hear Cobb crying. Oh yeah, it's a shame. You just hear for like kids, yeah. Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy, but he's on antibiotics, so he should be right as rain soon. He's second round actually. You know, cats and UTIs. It's apparently a very common ailment for a kitty, and I feel bad for him, but he can't just be on everything. So he's feeling better. He's got his energy levels back. He's got his appetite back. So. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. DeFi, you've been on quite a few programs. Look at you. I had no idea that you had, you know, been on so many different shows and stuff. I have to go back and listen to the After Dark Ride stuff. It's been on my list to like start listening to for a while. I've just had my hands full with a bunch of other shows. My podcast time has been kind of like cut in half. My consumption time. It's looking okay. That side at least. All right. Muscle Man. Make a metal. That was it. That was the line. Well, this did not connect well. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Feet and the wrench and the tail. Oh, no square. Yes, I've heard that before. I've heard the clip, at least. Like the song. Wherever the jingle, wherever it's from. I actually don't know what it's from. I'm familiar with the reference. Roughly familiar with the reference. Yes, maybe not the most appropriate forum, but you know. That looks right. That actually looks right. The dimensions on this? Probably the tightest of the ones that we have so far. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Just give this whole thing instead of trying to clean it up. Futilely trying to clean it up. No. Perfecto. Presto changeo. That doesn't look bad either. Yes. So I ordered a stand for this because right now I'm literally holding it with my wrist like this and drawing like this to hold this whole thing up, and it's killing me. So I finally ordered an actual stand to use. Because yikes. I just noticed that these were off, by the way. Would benefit from a much steeper line. Yeah, that looks much better. Much better over there. Okay. Time for the wrencharoo. Clean curve, come on. Yeah, better. That's fine. Okay. And then just the tail. Come on. It keeps, it's hard to make, because it's got to be uniform distance between them, basically. Technically, it can taper a little bit. Ugh. My hand keeps shifting. This stand is going to be amazing. I'm already looking forward to it. I guess I'll have to do this in 2 strokes. Woof. Wow. Nope. Come on. Just not working to my strengths here, I guess. Come on. Why are these angles fighting against me today? Okay. Okie dokie. All right, so that's our new version. Let's get rid of that background layer. Oh, that's right. We have to do more to the cockpit besides just this one little lever. Yeah. So what should be around this? Probably just like some panels of buttons and stuff. I'm assuming. You know what? Let's take it down a layer. Let's move to sketch really quick. And just a bunch of screens around really would probably just do the trick. You know, something. Just has to fill the space with just doodads. Because you can really kind of just justify the fiction away in just about anything. Oh, this is so big, that's why. Gotta have the big red button though. So that's gotta be in here. For sure. It wouldn't be a true recreation if we didn't have the button. Gookie has adorable little paws. I know, I love it. It's a different dimension than the thing next to it. That's why. Chris, you dummy. I mean, it can look kind of cartoony, you know. I'm okay with that. I hope everybody else is too. I just am so not. I love drawing organic stuff, like monsters and Pokemon. So I'm just not used to working with straight lines, I should say. I think that about does it. Yeah, for at least the details inside. Let's hide this again. Yeah, I think we get the idea. I think more than this would be kind of overkill to a degree, at least for what we're trying to accomplish here today. Anyway, let's get some basic colors in. I'm just gonna place the same colors based on the same color scheme that we chose last time we worked through this, and thankfully they're right there. Hot damn. Easy peasy. What else am I missing? Oh, down here. This little feety. Okay. Give me the darker color. I kind of like the way that looked for a second, though. Maybe we'll revisit that in the future, but yikes. Demetron, I'm glad that you like it. I think this redraw is turning out better than I had anticipated. I was very nervous about some of these dimensions, but they turn out okay. Stop it with the outline replacement, y'all. Come on. Okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. And the nut in the middle. Yeah, okay. Well, that's where I pulled it from. Duh. Oh no, where'd that, oh, weird. Where'd that gray come from? That gray line over there? That was so strange, but I mean, okay, glad we caught it now. Instead of being like, where did this come from later? Okay, there's that. Now, we use the same gray on Grookey, that's right, okay. Clean up over here. Mata's whale. Okay. And also on the paws and such. And therefore also the tail. And then I need this yellow and the green, and then we can start working from there. Give me this green. Grookey, buddy. There you are, looking good, looking good. And then, you know what, we will keep the green tail. It just makes a lot of, oh, the branch will be added on the later, yeah. Is that nut meant to be like a belly button? Actually, it goes all the way through to the other side of the Pokemon, but at this angle, we can't see all the way through. It's more like on the side. But in the original design, if you go look up some of the art for it, it's all, it goes all the way through. It's really interesting, actually. You know, there's a line that we forgot to add, Chris. Should actually run all the way through this. Okay. Stop with the outline. Thank you. The inside of the cockpit's also yellow. Oh, they're darker yellows. Well, okay, that means I guess we have to do it yellow for now. The butt needs to be red. We'll make the knob blue. Just to change it all up a little bit. Give them some color. And then we will make the other screens a very light blue for right now. Come back to it if we have time. I don't want to spend all day doing this, but we are definitely going to do this to a relative level of completion. We're just going to shade it, get some texture down, all that good stuff. It is a little trippy, being able to see all the way through the metal. It's neat though. It was neat. I like these little touches, you know? It's nice to be reminded every once in a while that Pokemon are actually kind of freaky creatures if you really think about it for too long. Okay. Oh, that's right. And the wrench. How could I forget the wrench? It's gold. Okay, so the tree branch and the attack being fired will be added after the fact. Okay, so that's the colored redo of Guru Metal as is. I'm pretty proud with what we've already accomplished. I think this looks a lot better. It looks like a lot more like structured. You know, like it seems just more like a complete idea than the last one did. So I'm feeling good about this so far. But now comes the difficult part where I ruin everything about this. Okay, so we're going to add another layer where we're going to be doing some effects and such on top. Now, the big problem with this is going to be, for me, not going over the outline, the ink. Because I didn't separate the ink, outline from the coloring because I didn't want to spend 3 hours selecting areas or coloring underneath it by hand. We wanted to do the fill. So this is going to be kind of a toughie, but I think our best bet for getting the most done in a short amount of time, basically the best return for our time, is going to be on the metallic body in and of itself. I'm going to try to imitate the shiny style that they have kind of with the Melmetal official art. It has a particular look to it, and so I'm going to try to emulate that, but we'll see. So let's get a light source in here first. Where is it coming from? Probably have the light. Well, one light source will be on the inside here in the hand. Right? It'll be here because it's going to be emanating from this area ish. So we want to make sure that, but most of it's going to be caught by the hand, which is interesting. But in addition to that, I'm thinking probably we'll have conflicting light sources. That makes for an interesting metal texture. The nice thing about also doing this on a layer is that if this goes south quick, still got the original, just delete the layer. Hey. So, alrighty, let's get this party started. So I'm gonna take the gray that we chose, do a middle layer, and get some of this going here.
Did all it worked. Hello?
Kyle, I saw you for a hot second in there. We're not, I forgot to hang up from the Discord call earlier, but I just hung up. Oh, hey, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate it, H-Dunk. How you doing? How's it going? It's going well, I hope. You know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just copy this layer. No, this is what I meant to do at all. Hello, okay. Okay. Let me restart my thought process here. Okay, take this layer, select the whole dang thing. Now, copy. Add a layer on top of it. Paste a ring. Okay, great. Now I can mess with this and still have something. Very interesting. I like this a lot better though because it'll let me choose areas like this and not have to worry about going, you know, into the areas next to it or anything like that. So, okay. Bring opacity. Yeah, maybe opacity down. You know, I'm actually going to change this to a different brush too. Kind of want something softer. So we want like an airbrush. How are we feeling about that? Round brush, not so much. Spray paints. We could try this. Let's see how this looks. Huge. That's actually not bad. That's a little metally. Do we think? I kind of like that. I like the soft edges on that. once we commit, we got to kind of commit to a style, you know? So I kind of like this. I think this looks good. Feel free to veto, but I think this looks pretty good. Also, Metal Bicep. Killing the game. How shiny am I making it? I'll make it probably pretty shiny. I need to do, so I have a base layer up, and it'll be, I'll do a darker shadow of this. This is just supposed to be kind of like generic, like space making, sorry, space defining rather. And then I will, follow through and do like a big shiny thing. It's hard to describe. I'll do the highlights and I'll do deep shadows and all that stuff. Okay. Now this hand is not going to get a lot of love because again it's going to have the light coming out of it, so we got to kind of work with that in mind. I'll come back to it. And let's just don't like the way that it looks, but you know, I'm gonna give it more of a chance than this. What if I swap to something else now? I know I said we have to commit, but what if we don't? Maybe something rounded. It's too acrylic for me. Also completely forgot that, but anyway. Let's go back to the spray paint and see if, you know, maybe it won't. Oh, that is bad because it was so big. Don't like that. Why is... Did I mess with the brush? Is that what happened? Follow spacing. Don't do... Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Much better. Okay. So I just kind of change the brush a little bit. Did it actually stay or no? Okay. You know, I'm not really sold on this. In fact, I really am not digging this that much. I think the soft metal look, it just doesn't... I don't know, I mean, I know that's how it's supposed to look, but still. It's fine. It's just not what I'm thinking I want. But we're gonna commit. Because, you know, again, worst case scenario, remove the layer. This is exactly what Grew Metal looks like. Fair enough. There would actually be some refracted light in there. I think we can add that later. Yeah, we'll add that layer later. Like if group metal came out in Gen 9 and it looked like this, I think, yeah, that makes sense. You know, I think so too. Again, I think we did a good job. I think we've established the fantasy well enough that it's relatively believable. Relatively believable. Oh, I know why this doesn't look good. It's because I actually need to have it, like I said before, with refracted light, I need it to be lifted away from the edge because it's a spherical surface, right? So actually so when I was taking art classes, like in high school and some private art classes and stuff, when I was growing up, shading was the thing that blew my mind the most. I mean, and I have very clearly forgotten how to do a lot of this relatively well. If this was a graphite drawing, I'd have this down pat to a degree, better than what I have right now. But the interesting thing about light, especially on soft, round surfaces, like, you know, that classic, you know, technical drawing that everybody does, where they draw like the sphere and they practice the shading on it and stuff like that. The darkest part of the shadow, especially on a curved, rounded surface, is not actually at the edge, where a lot of people think, unless it's a shadow that's obscured by another object, right? So like over here, you can kind of see, let me show you what I'm talking about. Like right here, you can see how it goes up against the side of the nut, right? But on the bottom side of the bicep, it doesn't touch it, and it gives the illusion of a rounded surface. Because the darkest part, even though this part is technically the furthest away from the light source that we've established, it doesn't account for the reflection of light of things behind it. So the darkest part is actually just next to the edge, like there. And it gives a much more believable look. Now, I'm messing it up royally, but you get the idea. If I did this again, I would use a different brush. Not a fan of the brush I ended up using here at all. I mean, it looks fine. But since we're essentially painting, I probably would have just used a straight up painting brush. So you kind of get the idea of what's going on here, right? Okay, cool. All right, see ya, Kimmy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Where's this taper? Hmm. Okay. Ooh. Did you hear those cracks? That was them rests. Don't like the shadow as much on that, but it's fine for now, I guess. Okay. So, wow. No. Yeah. All right. How about some highlights? The taper on this brush is so strange. That's why I keep like fighting with it a little bit. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I kind of like the way that this thing is tapering. It's causing me to think about this in a very different way than I normally would. Light strokes. I wish I could make these softer. I could probably make this whole thing, since it's shading, more opaque, but I wish I had access to a couple of tools I'm used to using on things like Photoshop, like the blur and the blend and all that. I guess there is this, whatever the heck this is. Looks like a smudge. Smudge with current brush. Interesting. I guess we could do that later. Anyway, let's get the rest of these colors in here. Yeah. I think since it's a flat surface, I'm actually not going to touch it. I was halfway thinking that I was like, don't think this is actually going to look good. It's the stupid taper, though. It's giving me a tough time. Wonder if this will actually look good or not. What we're doing here. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, not really sure what else to do there. What are we listening to? What is this? Let's not. Okay. There we go. Looking better. Looking better with this, yeah. And I head upstairs and get some sleep. Okay, DeFi, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope that you get some nice rest. Get your head in the space you want it to be in, okay? Catch you later. You know, so this is kind of a cartoony looking coloration, but I like it. I don't think it looks bad. The soft metal is just such a stark, you know, like, yeah. Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll definitely do. I mean, obviously we'll do Grookey next after Melmetal is finished, but they have this dark piece there and there. I'm pointing here, here, and here. Need to be done still. Hey Rob, how goes the drawing? The drawing is doing well. From what I can tell, I think we're doing all right here. This one's kind of interesting. Metallic stuff is not I was mentioning before, it's not my strong suit, but you know what? I think we're doing just fine. I think all of that stress was for nothing. So. Oh, actually, it needs to be down here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Ed Mewtwo. Ed Mewtwo. Ed Mewtwo? Advanced Mewtwo. Thanks, Mewtwo. Appreciate it. Hope that you're enjoying some chill Labor Day vibes. We do this every Monday, 7 p.m. Sorry, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Except for next Monday, because next Monday I'll be on vacay. So no stream, no podcast, no stream again. Just this week, though. I'll be back to normal. Raw Dadfish, thanks. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, a little bit. It's Grookey. Yeah, it's Grookey. Grookey's the name of the other one we're combining it with. This is actually a redraw from last week. We had done. This is the version that we did last week on stream. And since this is the finale, we had patrons vote, and they voted on doing this one over again. So here we are, giving it a full featured makeover. Okay. Cover some highlights, and we should be good with this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, how could I forget this little dude down here? Oh, very uncool of me. Okay, smoke. Interesting. You know, oh, the feet. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long. Love it though. Okay. Getting there. Getting there for sure. Highlights. Oh, that didn't get the shading it needed to earlier, huh? Bummer on that. See, over there on the other side is where the flash canon's going to be. So gotta make sure that I emphasize that light source later on. Boy. What a project this has turned into. Goodness. I kind of knew this was going to happen. But told myself, I was like, nah, you know what? We're just going to be done with this in 90 minutes. And here we are. It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Okay, now just the gold parts and the tail. Karuki. Oi. Well, the nice thing about Grookey is that he's not metal, so he doesn't require nearly as much attention in that regard. Much simpler stuff. Actually, I'm going to change it to a straight up round brush. Yep. Yeah. Chris the Perfectionist. Sorry. Yeah, I need to be stopped. Tell me about it. You know, Now that shading looks bad on him. Just a little bit. Okay. Rookie's looking okay in there. That's all right. You know, considering how tiny he is as a detail in this entire thing, I think that's a lot of attention to Grook. So, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with the way that looks right there. And let's just do the tail, round that out, and then we'll do the gold parts around the cockpit, and then we'll be done. So maybe 10 more minutes, I'm hoping. Here's hoping. Oh my gosh, I did the same thing twice. Okay. Oh, and then I guess we gotta figure out a way to do the flash cannon, which ought to be interesting. Hmm. Still lurking, Rob? Good to have you with us. Okay, before I do highlights, because I'd rather just do them all at once, let me just get this also squared away, and then we'll go back. This entire middle part can be this color. Yep. Okay. Getting there, y'all. I see the numbers are fluctuating up and down, so those of you that are still with us from the get-go, kudos. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Highlight time. For all of this stuff. This is not the same. Brush. Cool. Okay. No, nah, I think that's gonna be okay the way it is. Okay. That's pretty much it. Besides the flash cannon, I guess we could do the tree branch, but if I'm being super honest, y'all, this it's looking pretty much done to me. Looks pretty good. We got the stragglers that are left. What do y'all think? Do we want to go the trouble of putting in the flash cannon right now? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not too confident in how I'm gonna do it. It could look bad. I think calling it quits for right now is great because we're already an hour and a half over my original time. So maybe in the future we can come back and add the branch, or I'll do it on my own time in the future or something like that. But this is the completed project. Sorry, the completed product, not project. I suppose it was a project of Grew Metal for the season 1 finale. So thank you to those that voted, that participated, and all that good stuff. What's going to happen now is that Altariant got tied for votes. So what we're going to do is the next episode of these, so not next Monday, because I'm taking next Monday off for vacation. The Monday after that, let's see what day that is. That'll be the 21st, September 21st. We'll be back and we'll do Altariant that time. And if I did, Grew Metal in betwixt then and now, right, I'll make sure that we talk about that and I'll post it as well. But that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to end the stream, but I'm also going to raid with the handful of you that are left, just so that somebody gets a handoff. That'd be kind of fun. We got Reversal, we got Mystic, 7, Holly. Oh, Magna's playing. Are you playing actually any? Oh, you're playing Fall Guys. Never mind. Doesn't look like anybody's playing Pokemon Go right now. What a bummer, huh? Let's just sit and let's go raid Reversal. It's been a while. Love that guy. All right. So thank you everybody for coming by. Again, we'll be here on the 21st. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll do Altariant for part 2 of the finale for season 1. So thank you to everybody again, and that's it. We're gonna raid Reversal's channel in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace, y'all. Thanks for hanging. Bye.